Hey, it's Bethany and Justin from the Flack Fam. Let me ask you a question. How many of us have dreamed of being a celebrity, getting the VIP treatment, complimentary valet parking at the most exclusive venues, having the red carpet rolled out for us, gourmet meals at the hottest restaurants in town, and never having to wait in line to get into the most exclusive parties and shows? What if I told you that you can make that dream come true?
Okay, this sounds like we're about to make an overpromise.
Rude. It's not an overpromise. While you won't become a celebrity, you'll definitely feel important.
Fair enough. So tell them, how do you get this treatment?
Well, today we're going to talk about the VIP experience at Universal Studios Hollywood.
For those of you who don't know what that is, don't worry, we're going to explain. And for those of you wondering if it's worth the extra cost, stick around. We'll go over that as well.
Okay, so we are headed on a VIP tour at Universal Studios. We're able to get in early and go on any of the rides. It does give you front of the line pass for all day. It opens at 7 o'clock for early entry, 8 o'clock for normal entry. So we're gonna go see if we can get on the Mario ride because we've never been here.
We've been here.
We've never been to the Mario.
I didn't look like this when I came here. I was younger.
Our kids have never been here. Olivia has never been here. The VIP experience consists of an almost full day guided tour of the theme park and studio and includes breakfast and lunch, front of the line access, and an unlimited express pass for when you're not on the tour.
The tour starts at $369 per person, but prices will fluctuate based on day of the week and time of year. So let's just get this part out of the way. Because of the cost, this is absolutely an indulgence. So let's talk about how our day went and then we can determine if it was worth it.
We did this tour around Halloween, and that means the park was decorated for Halloween Horror Nights. If you don't know what that is, we'll link you to our video about HHN below. Got some Halloween Horror Night stuff out. We are not going to Halloween Horror Nights.
Why are we not going to Halloween Horror Nights? That's why I live for Universal and you robbed me of it.
Well, you could have gone by yourself.
Okay.
The park opened at 8 a.m. and we wanted to arrive an hour early. Because we were staying in Anaheim, our day started really early.
The good news was that as part of our VIP experience, we got complimentary valet parking. Though I did get lost trying to find the parking garage.
Yeah, the signage was confusing, but in the end we got there and they took care of us by telling us exactly where to go.
Leaving the parking garage puts you right in the middle of City Walk, and from there it's just a short walk to the park entrance. Just stick to the right, head through the special entrance, and straight ahead to the VIP check-in.
We had a bit of documentation issue, so just make sure you have your purchase confirmation number or barcode. If you book through a travel agent, Universal staff most likely will not recognize the agency's confirmation, but don't worry, they'll figure it out.
After checking in, you can make your way up to the second level of the VIP lounge, passing classic movie posters and memorabilia.
Upstairs is where you'll find the breakfast buffet and plenty of comfy seating to relax until your tour time.
Honestly, there's plenty of food here, and we suggest taking full advantage of it. Fill up on pastries, sandwiches, juices, coffee, and tea. Also, grab a bottle of water or two before you venture out. So we checked in this morning. It was a tiny bit confusing, only a tiny bit, but the Universal staff made it better. The confirmation that we got from our travel agent, the people at the front had never seen one like that. And that's because different travel agencies have different forms that they make proprietary. But anyways, we found somebody that knew what we had seen, and good news, we made it to the lounge, which I think Bethany already showed you, and we are here, we're eating a snack, which is good, but our tour is not till 10, so we're gonna go out into the park and play in just a minute. But this is our view right now. Very excited. Are you excited? I'm very excited.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's so exciting. Abby is dumbfounded. And Olivia is just happy to be here. So there you go.
This is the VIP lounge bathroom. They are actually huge. This is for one person. And this is the towel to dry your hand off with. So nice and fancy.
Oh no, is it bad?
Don't worry, I gave him the bathroom tour. We had an hour before our tour, so we decided to head to the lower lot and attempt to ride Mario once before returning to meet our guide.
This is a good point to tell you that early entry into the lower lot is not included in the cost of the VIP experience, although you can add it on if you'd like.
We made our way down to the Super Nintendo world, and wow, this is seriously amazing. We headed straight for Mario Kart, and thanks to our unlimited express pass, we bypassed 95% of the line. We got to go in a separate entrance. But right when we were just a few steps away from getting into our car, it shut down completely.
So we got almost to the ride, Mario, and it broke down. So now we don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out, I guess.
Out the ride. Out.
While we were disappointed, we knew that our tour would bring us back and we'd get right on the ride. We used our time to ride the Mummy instead.
So spooked. This is one of our favorite rides, so we were looking forward to it. However, there is a surprise in the middle of the Orlando version of this ride. If you know, you know. But it isn't in the Hollywood version, and when the ride just ended, our family was caught off guard, and we all laughed hysterically.
Yeah, I think everyone around us thought we were a bit insane.
Well, we are, so yeah.
Our girls absolutely loved this ride, so they rode it a couple more times while Bethany and I shopped. And then we headed back to the upper lot and back to the VIP lounge to meet our tour guide.
You want to arrive at the lounge roughly 30 minutes before your tour. During this time, you can grab more snacks, use the restroom, or get to know the people that will be on your tour. Your guide will make their way around the room during this time to introduce themselves and give you instructions on where and when to meet to get the tour started.
Each tour is on a different schedule. Some start with the lot tour, some begin at the lower lot, and you may hit different attractions based on what people in your group wanted to do.
Our tour started in the upper lot with a stop at Hogsmeade to ride the Flight of the Hippogriff and the Forbidden Journey. First VIP stop is the Flight of the Hippogriff. And they have bigger seats than they have in Orlando.
Yeah, nicer ride seats. Come on, Orlando.
Oh, it's gonna be great! Oh, it's Macabeak!
Look at the cows.
Oh, look at it! It's so cute!
The way you hold that camera.
It's very stable. There we go! It just kept going there.
We did all the flying.
That was it?
Yeah, it's 30 seconds.
Okay, that was 30
That was
seconds.
smooth though.
Yeah.
It was smoother than the other one.
Right.
Go into the castle, there's the Weasley car.
Attention, please. You're experiencing a brief delay in your accommodation. Please remember
This
to
is an awkward decision.
Vehicles being resumed motion at any time.
Leave them alone! Get away from them!
You tell him! Get away from me! We are literally stuck sideways. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Don't control us! Stay close and follow me! Thanks everybody! You're brilliant!
After a very successful ride on Forbidden Journey, successful because it was the first time I didn't get motion sick on that ride, we headed down to the lower lot and went straight on Transformers, where I proceeded to get sick.
Yeah, those 3D motion rides that Universal has don't settle well with us, which is why I was glad we actually didn't go on The Simpsons as part of our upper lot tour.
Luckily, none of us were sick for very long because our next stop was our most anticipated ride, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, and it was amazing.
We bypassed even the express line and went straight into the front of the line. We'll make another video reviewing this ride, but I just want to say quickly that this ride is incredible. Yes, it has room for improvement, but the technology and concept get me excited about what rides will be like in the next few years. Uh-oh, we got little.
After exiting Super Nintendo World, our guide gave each of us a poncho and told us we were headed to Jurassic World. This is a huge benefit in our mind. You usually have to purchase your own poncho or bring one from home, and if you choose not to, you're destined to be soaked for the remainder of your day.
It's true, and it's also true that for what we paid for this tour, we could buy a lot of ponchos, but we liked the gesture. Uh-oh, he's getting mad. I think he wants to get out. Woo!
At this point, there was only one more ride on the lower lot, and that was the Mummy, which you already know we love, so this was an excellent way for us to wrap up our tour of the lower area.
Our guide had scheduled us to go to the Waterworld show, and it was almost time for that to start, so we made our way back up the escalators and headed to our reserved seats in the center of the theater. It's been a long time since I've seen this show, and it didn't disappoint. It was still as good as I remember.
Good enough to make you want to watch the movie again?
No, nothing could get me to do that.
It was lunchtime when the show ended, and our guide had made reservations for us at Moulin Rouge. It's a large buffet with a lot of different offerings, many of which had a bit of Halloween theming.
Lunch was a good time to rest. If you finish lunch early, you have free time to go and do some of the other things you may not be doing on your tour. So some people ran over to ride The Secret Life of Pets or shop, but we planned to do that at the end of our day, so we just decided to look around. Check out this construction on the new roller coaster they are building on the side of the mountain. We're going to have to come back when it's done for sure.
So we're at the Moulin Rouge for lunch. They have a buffet, and you sit out on this patio overlooking which you can't see. It's all blown out over here. It was really good. It is pretty. And so far we've seen Officer Baum, who was looking for Dracula.
He's the best officer on the force.
Absolutely.
Well, if you guys need anything, you see me around. Just holler at me, okay? We'll take care of you.
Thank you.
You guys enjoy your visit.
Thanks, officer. He's on loan from the NYPD here in LA. And Doc Brown, pretty crazy. I would probably have had Officer Baum look for Doc Brown over Dracula, because Doc Brown was kind of weird. So anyway, it's good food. We had prime rib, tikka masala. I mean, there's a ton of stuff on that. A ton of salads, a ton of different options. But also, look at these strawberries. Like, bloody strawberry. Apparently, they don't have any. There's no flavor in the blood.
There's no flavor, but chocolate-covered strawberries are always good.
With blood? It's weird. Anyway, after this, I guess we're going on the backlot tour, which we're very, very excited about. I get to scout some locations, so that's going to be fun. After reconvening with our group, we headed to our private backlot trolley. This is a smaller trolley than what you'd experience on the normal tour, and it had cushioned seats and a cooler full of ice water.
This tour takes you along the same route as the standard tour, but on the VIP tour, you may back up or stop so your guide can talk about things you won't hear on the standard tour, or they may just take you off the trolley to walk around the backlot in various areas.
We got to see the flash flood in the Old West town and then had a very close encounter with Norman Bates at his lovely home. Then we spent quite a bit of time in Amity Island, with their famous pet shark.
One of the areas that we got to stop at was the newest sound stages, which were only built a few years ago.
I've spent a lot of time in sound stages, but these were state of the art, and being able to get off our trolley and walk around a working set was incredible.
The sound stage we toured is a current set for the new Quantum Leap show, and it was awesome to see how they put it all together and how quiet it was when they shut the elephant doors.
After the sound stage, they took us to the Universal Prop House where we were not allowed to record, so you'll just have to trust us on how amazing it was. We were only allowed on the main level, mainly consisting of furniture and other decorative props, but I've rented from this prop house, and the rest of the floors are even more packed with things like wardrobe and raw materials. In fact, I rented materials here in the past to build an entire pirate ship for a commercial. This place is absolutely amazing.
Want to know what's amazing? Our next stop. It's somewhere almost anyone will be nostalgic about.
Save it. Save the clock tower. It's true. We got to see the Hill Valley Clock Tower from Back to the Future.
We didn't just go see it, we got to get out, walk up, stand on the steps, and walk around the city center. It was oddly familiar, like we were actually in the movie.
From there, we walked around New York Street and got to get up close and personal and see how the facades are built and how easy it is to change them. It was also really exciting to see the other tours drive by and see us walking around.
This was our movie star moment. Sadly for us, this was the end of our tour, but that meant we could take advantage of our unlimited express passes.
Well, normally we'd be able to do that, but as we mentioned earlier, we were there during Halloween Horror Nights, and that meant that the park was closing early for day guests. So we just had enough time to experience the secret life of pets, which was so much fun.
Then we grabbed some butterbeer and set off to shop for some gifts for friends.
Overall, this day was amazing, but would we really recommend the VIP experience? 100%.
Yeah, especially on a full day when the park wasn't closing early, you'd be able to experience rides over and over after your tour. But when we think about all we did compared to the price we paid, we have to say this is absolutely worth it.
We argue that Universal is always more expensive than other parks, especially when you're in the park. The food and drink alone would have cost a fortune. Add the unlimited express pass, front of the line access to every ride during the tour, private seating at Waterworld, and an exclusive backlot tour. I would have expected to pay way more than we did.
So next time you find yourself at Universal Hollywood, we suggest looking into this. We think you'd be very happy you did it.
That concludes our video for today, but we'd like to ask you a favor before you go. Just go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to our channel.
Also, leave us a comment and let us know your thoughts. Do you agree what we got was worth what we paid for?
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. That's our pet shark fruit.
Bye!
System shut down.